Hey, this is Don Kryptonium in another Degen DeFi video. And purpose of this video is to show you optimal Degen strategy on ST Atom and using lending borrowing platform Umee. Before we start, make sure to smash the like button to support Don Kryptonium, and this video is made possible to the work of Soy, my dear friend who provided me with the data. The reason why I'm so focused on these videos because derivatives such as liquid stake assets and lending borrowing platforms allow you to maximize staking yield staying liquid at all times. So in case of the atoms that yield you around 25%, you can actually go substantially higher, also staying liquid at all times. Of course, there is also the risks of the liquidations in case of your derivative price dumping in relation to Atom. Another danger is, if you measure this in US dollars, if your Atom dumps 50%, you need to understand that the yield you would have to make in a year would have to be 100% to be break even. But if you believe the price will stay the same or maybe goes down only 20% or even go up, this strategy is absolutely amazing. So we are going to see how much you can yield on Atom and other derivatives using Umee. So what you can see on Stride, on Atom you yield over 26% as of now. So let's go to this spreadsheet. So this spreadsheet is prepared by my friend Soy, so it's thanks to him. And I used max borrow 70%. So ST Atom, we have that it's yielding 25% and the borrow repayment is 6.52. If you look at Umee, let's see what's the repayment of Atom is 633. So we would have to adjust this a little bit, and you can use this number and adjust it to your own need. So we can stick with 25% now, and or even if we will go to maximum now, okay? So I adjusted to 26%. I don't think it's sustainable. But let's go with the max number. I'm going to keep 6.5 borrow despite it being slightly lower right now. It might change. And max borrow, so what I did, I supplied around $100 worth. So it seems the borrow limit is just over 70%. So it would be maybe 73%, you know. I'm going to borrow this. I'm going to borrow maximum against that, because we need to see a couple things. So as you can see, as in this spreadsheet, I have 70% maximum borrow. So the yield is around 80%. But including the interest repayment, that would be around 15%, I still can yield on my Atom 66%. How is it possible? It's possible with the looping. So this has 10 loops. This is absolutely ridiculous. You know, I wouldn't be going with 10 loops because you can see that after 5, 6, it's very little, right? So you can go with like $10, $16 on the base of $100. So if we exclude this part, the yield would be still over 50% over here, but this is, you know, completely shown you as maximum degenerate thing. And you would see, to be honest, I'm really surprised why whales are not using it. We just saw redelegation of 5 million atoms, which is worth $50 million. Those atoms yield a year $10 million at the current value. And it doesn't seem that this wallet is interested in selling the atoms, you know. Of course, those strategies are risky. You don't have to use maximum borrow at 70%, could be much lower, and essentially this wallet could bring itself additional $10 million, playing it slightly safer. Of course, there is always the risk. So as you can see, as I max borrowed, I'm at 95%, and this is the key. So would I borrow 73%? Maybe it's better to borrow 70% and stay at 90%. You know, ST Atom and Atom should go in pair. So as the bonding period for the atom, maybe thanks to Babylon, would lower, the price should be more stable. But if something could happen and the price of ST atom dumps and you are at over 100 of borrow limit, you will be at the danger of liquidation, right? So you need to keep this in mind. So at this rate, at maximum of 73% rate with 10 loops and 26% yield, I could have net 75% of staking rewards, right? So this is like absolutely extreme example. I think much more reasonable would be going with maybe 65. Don't go max borrow. Let's do this one 25%, and you know we end up. What did I do wrong here? Okay. So then we end up with 58%. But before we finish, okay, I want to show you something, because Umee still not integrated. It integrated Osmo. Osmo has actually slightly lower staking reward. It still didn't integrate Juno. It didn't integrate Evmos, and there might be some degenerate plays once it happens, right? So Juno has higher staking rewards, Stargaze has higher, and Evmos has much higher. We could replace those numbers for Evmos, right? So we would have to assume, imagine these atoms are Evmos. I'm bored to change it. So let's go with 70% borrow rate here. So imagine ST atom will be ST Evmos at 120%. Okay. Let's do this. And you can see that if the borrow rate would be this, maybe it would be probably much higher, right? So this would be even, let's go with this. Let's go even with 26. This would be much higher. But with the Evmos, you would be able to do over 300% yield if the Umee integrates. That's just idea for the future. I hope there will be more integrations. This is really interesting, so I hope it clear out some of the answers. It shows you how much you can actually yield on the atom and choose your optimal strategy. If you don't know how to loop, link in the description of the video how I did the looping on Umee. How does it work? So you can earn this additional yield. With that, Don Cryptoniums out. Remember, like this video to receive this prime informations. Don Cryptoniums out. Till the next time.